multiple of you?
You mean for radio?
In radio comedy, like
Right.
Now I'm starting to see it a lot more
No,
everywhere.
yeah, I do know a couple guys like that.
But like open mics in general, you're like, you can just sit there in the silence. It's not. None of us are supposed to be doing well right now.
Right.
Just.
Well, you see that a lot. It's like they believe in it so much. Like, dude, just take a step back. Like, you're eating a dick right now.
Right.
Like, we all know you're the only one in this room that thinks you're doing good.
You're looking too close at a tree to see the forest.
I've never heard that. It's a fun.
I can't remember who I stole it from. Looking too close at it. It was probably some old. I think it might have been like a Drill Bit Taylor type of thing.
Oh,
like
that does sound like a drill.
that level of dumb.
Yeah.
That's a great movie.
That is a great movie.
That is
You know
a
what?
sleeper.
It's a great movie, but I know what it is. It's Now You Can See, or Now You See Me.
Now You See
the
Me?
movie, the magic movie with Eisenberg and
Dave Franco.
The
Dave
guy
Franco.
from the Social Network.
and then that lady that's just a ginger lady in every movie.
Right.
Yeah, it's
All right. Stay away from my people. All right.
ginger lady. That's
Okay,
different.
yeah, that's it.
Ginger men are a completely different species
Even
from a
worse.
ginger lady. Yeah. Ginger women are just Irish broads that run a bar or like awful. That's fake hair. It's. I was when we met, it was blonde, and then it was very dark maroon, and I'm having to get used to dreamsicle. So
You've got the skin complexion like I do. You sold it to me. I was like,
I believed it was authentic hair.
yeah, okay.
she's blonde hair and almost blue eyed, and she looked at me this morning and said, "I think I'm a lot more German than I thought." And I was like, "Yeah, no shit."
What's your last name? Bratwurst?
Oh, wait, hold on.
Am Irish? You're a lot more German than you are Irish. Oh.
Do you celebrate St. Patrick's Day more than
Oh, dude.
Oktoberfest?
The Holocaust?
Really?
I couldn't get it quick enough.
Oh my God, the look in your eyes.
He set me up.
You were physically willing that one out. You were like, I know, like a pat on the bottom from a baby burping. You're like, I got.
We came a long way. It was a 40-minute Uber drive. And it
I
was
gotta get this one about the Jews in. And then I
We
go.
did pass a giant flag of Israel
Yeah,
on the
that
way
was
here.
it.
At like a used car dealership. Yeah.
That one over there is so weird because like it didn't.
You know
go
what I'm
up
talking about.
Yeah. It's like right there in Irving or Hearst or whatever that is.
By the mall.
And I remember the day it went up because at one point like that was just a really big American flag.
Sure.
And then like one day you're driving past because I drive it past every day for work just about, and then I look up there and it's one huge Israeli flag, and then all the American flags are below it and much smaller than they were the day before. I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah,
Well, those are.
We live in the United States of Israel. I think we can face it.
Yeah.
Also, I love how the placement, it's like almost America has had a death, like it's being held at half-mast.
It is.
What's wrong?
Oh.
Why is it at half mast?
Yeah.
Well,
it's like Sunday. Come on down for the Come on Gimmel sales event. Come on down for the dreidel of, I don't know. What they do.
dreidel.
Yeah, exactly.
You get one ceasefire and you raise your flag, dude. I don't know.
He was explaining to me they had a ceasefire.
Yeah, because I work with a lot of Israel people, so I keep up with this
Yeah,
stuff.
you were telling me that you were
what
on
do
a Zoom call with a guy in Tel Aviv, and then he had to leave because he had to go into a bunker.
It's a very common thing. We'll be on calls with these guys, and we have to do it at like 9 a.m., and then all of a sudden they'll be like, hey, guys, I'm going to step out. There's a missile on its way. And we're just like, all right, man, come back if you're alive.
You know what? Me too. Go out and smoke a cigarette real quick. Fucking dummy. I'm not gonna get caught working.
Yeah, we're in Dallas. There's missiles coming.
Well, we have a World Trade Center there too.
It looks like it's already been bombed.
Yeah. If you look at that from a bird's eye view, it's 3 stories. It's like 3 stories solid. I'm pretty sure it's much wider, and there might be a hole in the middle.
I think the 9/11 memorial is bigger than the World Trade Center we have in Dallas.
Dude, seriously.
They're gonna have to be like masterful pilots.
Or just really good terrorists.
True, yeah.
The city of Dallas was like, if they hit it, give it to
Yeah.
them. Like,
The kamikaze would be good for that one. Yeah.
we need to bring Dallas back together. So if they do it,
Yeah, maybe that would bring Luca back.
If someone culturally appropriated kamikaze.
All right.
Yeah, way to kill the momentum there, Reese.
Yeah, I'd like to work in this town, but
All right, so we were talking about this outside, and I thought it was fitting because this is half of the reunion from the Neighborhood Watch episode. First off, y'all haven't seen that episode, go watch that one. But I had a little problem with a bitch-ass bike cop yesterday, and thankfully Kylie was by my side during that endeavor because I felt, I don't know about y'all, but when you get hot, like, are you physically warmer? Because I was starting to sweat as this fucking bike cop.
You mean like
would-
angry?
Yeah.
Oh no, I get physically warm.
Definitely.
Yeah, my palms were sweating. I was starting to go. I had to take my hat off. Like
Knees
it was
weak, arms are heavy.
Yeah, except for I am Eminem with all of the drugs and none of the talent. Yeah. Okay, I thought that was going to be the first problem we had to address.
I liked it.
Yeah, there was a piggyback on that one, but yeah. So
But yes, I agree. Whenever like I'm in an altercation like that, I will physically heat up
yeah,
because you're trying to like hide your fury.
yeah.
You know what I mean?
I've gone to therapy for this. This is what we're not doing.
Yeah,
But-
I love how a year of therapy just went down the drain because of a fucking bike cop.
Yeah, fuck you. Like, fuck.
I
that
sent
dude.
a year of therapy down the drain when I dumped out all my Lexapro.
And you know what? He was a fat bike cop, so no one respects him.
Well, he's probably on Lexapro.
If he's a fit bike cop, you're doing that. You're like, this guy's fit. If anyone needs to be on a bike, it has to be this guy because he can do it. If you're fat, they put you in the parking garage because then you can get downhill quick if you need be. But fuck this guy.
You can only be from an upward slope. Yes.
Right. I was so mad. All I did, and I probably shouldn't have, but I peed on the 5th floor of the parking garage. I hit it. No one was there. And this dude just happened to see, and I'm taking a leak. My dick is out. And Kylie's driving me home. So, like, I'm a little drunk, but I'm fine. And he just a whistle from across the parking garage. And I just, like, with an instinct, I don't even look. I just put my dick back in my pants and pinch it. And then I sit in the car.
Sure.
And he, sure as shit, he comes like pedaling on up. And like Kylie was asking if we should leave. I was like, you know what? No.
What's worse, a Segway cop or a bicycle cop?
Segway cop, because at least you need core strength.
That's
like
right.
this guy just has hemorrhoids. The hemorrhoids that keep him on the bicycle. Oh,
He's just pulling up to you like the guy from Saw, just real slow.
The tricycle cop.
want
The
to play a
worst.
game?
I want to give a ticket. Yeah.
Yeah, he pulls up to the window. We're already got the windows down, waiting on him, and he walks over and goes, "Oh, Kylie, correct me if I'm wrong, but did he not say, would you like it if I came to your house and pee on your lawn?"
Really?
I was like, is this your home?
You should have been like, you should see my home. Sure, like, come over.
Are you making your stand for the Fort Worth parking garage behind the Cheesecake Factory? You fucking dweeb. Oh, your kids must hate you. Fuck you.
I
Like,
love how it's also like I didn't. When was it in the precinct? Bylaws to use a Don Rickles punchline to open up the conversation.
right.
How would you like it if I came to where you work and
How
let the
Andy's a
talk
joke
out of your
thief.
mouth? Yeah, exactly.
How'd you like it if I kicked you in the balls?
I know. But he was standing like this, so I couldn't see if he had like a badge on him actually, because it
Right.
was also the parking garage that's right next to the police precinct right there.
Oh.
So I was like, okay, it's right there. It might not be just the bitch of the office. Like this guy might be,
Right.
he might have some kind of power. So I'll
No.
just say yes, sir, a bunch.
He's probably the
the
Farva.
move.
Yeah, he's probably the Farva.
Shenanigans.
Yeah, like he's in trouble. There's a reason he's on a bike at fucking 2 a.m.
He's had a plenty
in
of liter of
parking lot.
cola.
I really do just love the idea that they just only station that guy downhill. 'Cause he can only just run. He can't pedal upward anything. He just has to go, oh, I see something going on down there. And then,
His shift starts on the 10th floor.
Exactly.
The bike's been taken up there for him already.
Yeah, he just got to take the elevator back.
Yeah.
Just in a
In theory, he really could just get in the car that he drove up there to get to work and go down. But bike, we gotta masculize this
Sort of
man.
ski lift.
Yeah. Oh, and then like to make it all worse, he followed us out.
Oh, that's annoying.
I don't remember where he was sitting before we left, but then eventually, like, I look around our shoulder and he's gliding down the exit ramp with us. And I was like, well, you don't have to stop at my car now, I guess. You can just take me home. And then he makes it all the way out. She pulls off to the side for a second, and he's sitting at the exit. It's just like challenging, like he's all postured up.
like a bull about to attack.
And I just look at her. I'm like, I think I'm gonna get out. I think I'm gonna get out.
I'm going to beat the fuck out of this guy.
I just want to talk to this guy. I want to see him cry. Like, it's been a long time since I've made a grown man cry, and I've
And
had
that's the kind of guy that deserves it, too.
right. I've had 4 Angry Orchards. I'm feeling a little hot and heavy.
I got him hooked on Angry Orchards the other night. Yeah.
that was
That's a lot of sugar.
It
a lot of
is.
sugar, and it caught up with me.
Did it?
That was that sugar high. I was like, I think I'm gonna fight a cop.
I've been drinking Angry Orchards all goddamn night.
I've been on so much hard cider.
That's probably why you had to piss so bad.
No, it definitely is. I was just like, on the drive home, it was mostly silent. I was like, did that just happen?
Right.
And like half of my brain is like, you did a good thing in not fighting a cop or
You did.
talking to a cop.
Yeah.
But also like, that maybe should have been your stand. That maybe should have been the hill you died on.
Right.
Oh, God. Because you might not know, but on the last episode with Reese, we were talking about neighborhood watch people. And
Oh, sure.
they're super prevalent in where my parents live, and I've been pulled over by them. So, like,
Right.
white privilege isn't that strong because I've still been pulled over by all of them. Like,
Yeah.
all the bitch ass ones are
But
coming
also
after me
just
too.
like just like this underqualified kind of rent a cop tier kind of people that just like they get into it because clearly they've never been respected in their life.
Right, they need
And then
this.
yeah, so then when it's like it becomes a weird like ego thing, and it's just I'm like, hey man, like first of all, what was the excuse he said? He goes, "There's a mass tomorrow morning." It's like
Yeah.
Yeah.
there's like
okay, that
12
was
hours between where I just pissed. It's gonna evaporate. Do you know how water works?
Yeah, he said there's church tomorrow morning. It was like, I don't care.
Yeah,
These
first of
kids
all-
probably peed their pants on the way there. My piss is cleaner than theirs. Like fucking.
Probably true. But yeah, no, the neighborhood watch people are interesting. Same with the citizens arrest people.
Oh, I
yeah.
never understood that.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I wanted to like try and citizens arrest a cop,
But
see what
what-
happens there. Citizens arrest for what? I don't know.
The end of The Departed. That's what happens.
Well, for people at home, what happens at the end of The Departed?
You haven't seen The Departed?
I don't think I have.
Go ahead and spoil it.
That's a good one.
Yeah, spoiler alert.
Pretty much everybody dies at the end.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay, that could have been plenty of movies.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
Pretty much. Matt Damon is a crooked cop, and Leo is like an undercover cop.
And Mark Wahlberg's also crooked.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and then
Is it set in Boston?
yeah,
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 of course it is.
yeah.
Yeah, God damn it.
it's a great movie. Great.
It's also
movie.
Matt
It's a
Damon.
fantastic
Is it
movie.
another Matt Damon movie where he just made himself the shit?
Yeah, he goes, you know what?
No,
Matt Damon being like, well, no, I can't do a Matt Damon, but Jack Nicholson's in it.
yeah,
And
Yeah.
it's a cool movie because it's the last movie where Jack Nicholson is like Jack. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
right.
Or he's like cool. And so he's like, yeah, I got. Oh no, I was laughing earlier doing a. Well, first of all, I come up with a lot of characters, but I was laughing imagining doing like Jack Nicholson, but like if he was like a drug seeker, like
Yeah.
he was like a bad person to go to a doctor that's like for the express purpose of trying to extort them out of like Schedule II drugs. So he's like, well, Mr. Nicholson, do you have any pre-existing history with like generalized anxiety? He goes, Doc, let me ask you a question. He goes, have you ever tasted what it tastes like to have a Stoli on the rocks with an OxyContin rim and a Klonopin finish? He goes, no, I can't say that I have. He goes, well, I can't either because you won't prescribe it to me. Well, Mr. Nicholson, I feel like prescribing that amount of drugs would be going against my Hippocratic oath. He goes, Doc. You know, he's like, who's the hypocrite now? You know? But I love
Here's
just
the
doing.
thing about the Hippocratic Oath.
I just love doing like Nicholson and then who were we just talking about?
Statham.
Matt Damon.
Wahlberg.
Wahlberg. Well, I
Yeah.
can't really. Well, yeah, Mark Wahlberg. Wow, hey, look at that. Wow. I can't even get hard anymore. Wow, BlueChew.com. Yeah, go there. Take it.
Up at 4:30 for Jesus.
I wake up at 4:30 for Jesus. I take Blue Chew at 6 o'clock. I get hard for Christ.
Very
Sponsor us,
relevant.
David.
Very relevant.
You think you were getting lucky on the golf course?
That cart girl, dude. Should have seen her.
We haven't addressed Reese's eye yet.
Yeah.
I know. That's what I said.
Okay.
It looks like I got punched in the eye. I said you should see the other girl.
So let's go ahead and do that. First off, we've got a very fun episode planned for the Dingbat District podcast. Thank you for coming back to another episode. We've got two very funny guys. We've got Reese Jefferies joining us again. We're going to get back to that eye. We've got another very funny man. We've got the very funny Hank Gowdy coming on to join us. Will y'all go ahead and plug up y'all social media so they can find you at home and when to catch you for stand-up?
Sure. You can find me at The Latest Show podcast on patreon.com. Saturday, Monday release schedule, one of which is free. The other one costs $1. And if you go to Instagram at Hank Gowdy, that's Gowdey, you can find my whereabouts and what I'm working on.
Yeah, social media. We've got so Henry and I, who's on the last one. We've got Road Mules Pod. That is our podcast. Paxton, thank you for the support and everything that we do here. My personal social is Reese Jefferies. At Reese Jefferies.
And by the way, we still got to do the Galveston Greyhound.
The Galveston.
What is that?
Oh, it sounds exactly like what you We're going to become a problem on a Greyhound bus. We're going to Galveston. I don't think we're going to get off the Greyhound. We're just going to come right back.
Yeah.
Reese is like, I've had a rim job on a Greyhound before. That's a Galveston Greyhound.
Greyhound.
Just that back seat, man.
We call that a Greyhound luggage rack.
It has to be a crackhead, though, that licks your ass.
We should couple that with the bus trip that we were going to take to see Punxsutawney Phil.
Right.
That should be the double that we do there. And
Go down to Galveston and then straight back.
I did 20 hours on the bus, dude.
I'm in.
We're going to get real close to this bus driver.
Sounds like a lawsuit.
I'll be driving the bus by the end of it. I don't care.
One of us is just constantly going to be trying to meld the peace between them. We're like, these guys are good guys.
Fuck you.
He's going to look like Chris Farley and Billy Madison.
Yeah, just hypertension.
Yeah, one of us is just taking out our fucking life on this poor Greyhound driver.
Good, great, grand, wonderful. No yelling on the bus.
Don't tell me not to drink on the bus. God damn it.
I'll have analingus done to me any bus I want.
That's how I get the Greyhound special.
Analingus, underused word, by the way. No one brings it up enough.
Only on a bus.
Well, apparently, it's very in vogue to eat ass now. I've never done it myself privately, but
You've never done it?
No.
Reese, bend over.
Oh, no.
Well, now, with episode 70 comes the Gatreon as well. This is how we make our real money.
I'll even arch it for you. It'll be easy access. Yeah.
Kylie, pay attention. I'm so sorry. You do a great job. She's
She's like, I fully regret coming to this.
And now Kylie's gone. She's leaving.
Who the fuck am I dating?
We eat ass in this house.
I was laughing earlier, like my favorite thing to do is like, I don't know if you guys know who Steve Coogan is, but he's like this British actor.
It sounds familiar.
He plays a character, you'll recognize him from American movies, but he plays a character named Alan Partridge. And,
Oh, he's the other guy.
Yeah, from the other guy,
Yeah,
Ricky
Tropic
Bobby.
Thunder, and sure, probably. But I just love doing like an impression of him. But the general idea of the character is like an overly serious British actor that gets progressively more demeaning roles.
Yeah.
So he's like, when I first initially got the script for the role of Penis, I thought absolutely not. This is preposterous. It's hard enough as an actor to find a voice for a character, let alone for an anthropomorphized penis. And then like Fade, like he keeps winning awards. Like I'll happily accept this BAFTA. I just like to remind everybody that I am in fact a serious actor. And then like fade to like, because I love like the chyron at the bottom of the screen that like he goes, when I first initially got he goes, when Steven Spielberg knocks at your door, you just do not shut it. So when I initially got the script for the role of Cock
C-3PO's
Cage,
love partner.
right? Cock Cage McGillicuddy. And then just like I was like, how can I talk? What's the worst one? He's like, obviously, when Martin Scorsese is on your front porch, you let him in. When I first initially read the reading material for the role of cum slave, I thought to myself, absolutely not. This is preposterous. But he always comes around. But I love the idea like this guy just getting like the more and more demeaning titles, but he keeps accepting these awards.
That reminds me of Downey's character at the beginning of Tropic Thunder.
Kirk Lazarus.
Kirk Lazarus. Well, did you ever see the Michael Caine? I think it was with. I don't think it was Carson. It might have been Fallon or Colbert, but he does an interview with him, and Stephen Colbert probably asks him how he picks a picture to do. And he goes, "Oh, well, that's very simple. I open the script to the first page. I open the script to the last page. And if my name's on both pages, I do the bloody fucking picture."
He has one of the best. Michael Caine. That's a good Michael.
That's a good answer.
He has great answers. Like I remember, like there was some like fucking asshole interviewer from BBC who was like talking with him. Have you seen this?
Was it the Graham Norton dude with like
no
with the talk show?
This is like earlier. This is like late '80s or something.
Gotcha.
But he goes, he's like, so you recently did Jaws 3. He goes, that wasn't exactly great. And he goes, which it wasn't. I mean, we all can agree on that.
You don't got to bring it up.
In fact, it was, yeah, exactly. But he goes, it wasn't great, but I'll tell you what is, the house that it bought
Yeah.
from mom. I thought that was a cool answer.
That's like you put the sunglasses on you. You're just like fucking gangster.
Yeah.
And fuck anyone trying to hate on Michael Caine.
I know.
He's got
Yeah.
one of the coolest pieces of dialogue in all of movies. Like, some men just want to watch the world burn.
Yeah.
Amazing line.
Yeah. What was it? I went down
that-
to India and they were playing soccer with rupees.
Dude, people
Was that-
sleep
was
on
that Dark
how
Knight?
Yeah.
people sleep on how great of a movie that was. Just like in
Yeah.
terms of like movie.
Yeah.
Like it
Yeah.
sucks. I feel like this whole wave of superhero movies have kind of
it's-
tainted that
It's
movie.
been like a
Yeah.
glut of
Yeah.
mediocrity. Whereas Dark Knight and I've never been a big superhero movie comic
No.
guy, but like the ones that like stand out truly have
Yeah.
like a singular vision to them.
Right.
So
At the end of the day, they're not superhero movies. They're just good
they're
movies
just
that are
good
about
movies,
superheroes.
right? That's a great way to put it. So it's like you have like I put like Sam Raimi's first 3 Spider-Man. At least, even though there's like camp involved because it's Sam Raimi.
Yeah.
It is like they're just fun stories and they're fun. They're incredibly well shot and like
Yeah.
the
Same-
score by Danny Elfman. But then Dark Knight, obviously Nolan
Yeah.
and all that.
Dark Knight.
You wanna
oh
get-
shit,
you-
Watchmen too.
Watchmen's a great.
Watchmen. That's just a great detective movie.
It really
Yeah,
is.
that one's
And that's the
good.
thing with like superhero movies. At the end of the day, they were detectives first. They just also were better at it because they could beat the shit out of you and set someone on fire.
because their parents died. That's why they're better.
Maybe like one of the greatest opening sequences ever is the murder of the comedian. That's like with
Oh my
Nat
God.
King Cole's Unforgettable going, and
Yeah.
God, man, that's an awesome sequence.
With the pin drop from the apartment window,
Yes.
that landing with the blood drop on it.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
I watched that movie when I was a kid, and it was like, wow, this is a great superhero movie. And then I watched it when I was older, and I remembered back to a dude that had a comedian pin in my high school,
Oh,
and he wore it every day. I was like, holy shit!
Yeah.
God damn, none of us paid attention to old Jack over there.
I think people sleep on The Crow too, the original Crow movie.
I
That one
know
was
I
really
sleep
good.
on
Okay.
that one because I
Yeah.
still haven't seen it.
I mean, I think the actor is sleeping.
Oh yeah, he's dead. He got shot.
The long sleep. I didn't know this about movies. Apparently, you can cast as someone to just show your dick in a movie.
Yes.
Oh, yeah,
Like if they have
the
penis
double.
scenes.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
like just your dick.
Could you imagine being that guy's agent, calling
Yeah.
him up, being like,
Yeah.
"Listen, I got a role for you, Willem. How does this hit your ear? Willem Dafoe, Lars von Trier." He goes, "That sounds great. I can't believe it. I'll be in an A-list movie." He goes, "What role am I being cast for?" He goes, "We're casting you because you have a small cock." And you're like, "Well,
You seen Saltburn? We're doing something like that.
The Crow, yeah. So this guy, he shot himself in the head with his own head, apparently.
What?
Yeah, because I think it was a blank.
No, that was a different actor.
That was
like
John Eric
yeah,
Hexum.
Yeah, that was like
Oh,
a TV show.
Lee
No,
was fatally wounded by a prop gun during filming. Shout out Rust. As he had finished most of his scenes, the film was completed through the script rewrites as stunt double and digital effects. After Lee's death, Paramount Pictures opted out of the distribution, and the rights were acquired by Miramax. A fucking course. Fucking course.
Yeah, I know, still right.
Who is in it? If I see Matt Damon or fucking Ben
No.
Affleck.
No, it's Brandon Lee. But how did he? Yeah, you know it's a good movie. Ernie Hudson's in it. He's holding his breath longer than fucking Brandon.
Oh,
Lee.
Jesus. You see this guy, you like he's the comic relief, but that's the star in the movie, and that's a problem.
That's the star powers. Ghostbusters 2.
Or he played everyone's dad. What's a? Oh, damn it! I'm trying to think of either one of these two guys that are now Reginald Vell Johnson and Uncle Phil. Did you ever hear the thing that they were gay lovers?
James Avery
James-
and Reginald Vell Johnson.
Oh, they're gay?
They were
Yeah,
They
fucking?
were both gay. They were
What?
fucking each
Yeah,
other.
I didn't
all
know
the
that.
time.
there's like a bunch of things coming out now that I think maybe they're both passed away, but
They have.
Yeah,
they were
Uncle
like,
Phil is.
I was listening to this dude on TikTok, and he's a black dude talking about like they were very old school gay brothers. Like,
Well, wait a minute. What never made sense to me about that, although it is like a fun visual,
it's very fun.
is isn't HIV/AIDS supposed to make you lose weight? They were both extremely heavy. They were portly gentlemen. I'm not trying to be insensitive or anything. I'm just saying.
It's like the rumor of Marlon Brando and Richard Pryor used to fuck each
Oh,
other.
sure, yeah.
I don't know that was a
Oh,
rumor. I thought that was like
Yeah.
Facts.
Is that a
Yeah.
thing?
Okay. Yeah, I don't know if it's a rumor.
I know
Yeah.
Brando got around on both sides.
He did.
Yeah.
Same with like
Okay.
David Bowie and John Lennon.
Yeah,
Like,
and
Yeah,
um,
yeah, I could see
weren't
that.
you telling me about another one? Not
It was Blake and Paxton, I think.
No, but that's,
We're famous enough for it to matter.
we don't fool around on the other side though. I've got my one piece, and then it's Blake and on all the other dude butt I can find.
Oh, I don't know.
Fucking-
Ryan Reynolds.
Have y'all not seen the sketch videos?
Of
Him getting fucked in the ass?
who?
Sketch?
Oh, there's
Oh,
videos of that.
Oh, yeah. Oh, big
I didn't see
dick.
the video.
Big black
Really?
dick. Yeah.
He's like getting fucking.
Oh, yeah.
like, just-
Railed in like maid outfits.
I have no idea
Yeah.
who this is.
I don't.
Never mind. First bomb. Well, we can call that out.
Is there a
I think we were
bandana?
double bombing because I was
Yeah,
trying
yeah.
to figure out who Ty was, and then I just forgot his name. We need to bomb Dana. We're
Oh, maybe I do.
Here, you know what? Yeah.
That's loud.
no, okay, all too positive. Damn it.
Yeah,
That's
they're
not what we need in this podcast.
Slap me in the
We're
face.
trying to get
That's
better.
fine.
Negativity is our friend.
Yeah. It's always a fun thing to hear around the comedy scene when you say something bad about a set, and then someone's like, "Oh, you're a true comic." You're like, "No, thanks. I'm just depressed." But, no, that just didn't go well. But thank you.
That's exactly right.
Yeah, I'm just not faking it.
Oh, wait a minute. There's a long thing on the back. Can I read this?
Yeah, let's go ahead.
Yeah.
You ever live a day that somehow feels like a lifetime? And when night comes and your head hits that pillow, you find upon closing your eyes a series of aggressive and imposing images. Ones that turn the soul from a realist to the most pious of men. Images that dance beneath those eyelids in a mocking fashion, visually casting judgment on your soul. The dancer's movements make you hear things too. Things you haven't thought about in a long while. Things like, go and learn what this means. I desire mercy and not sacrifice. For I come not to call the righteous, but sinners instead. Then I woke up covered in jizz.
I was gonna say you're a more positive Bukowski.
And that was supposed to be like one of those things where you write a real serious thing and the end is dirty. But there's a bunch of like simple ones.
Damn.
Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt. That's what I was.
We can't use the wide shot on this one. But
Yeah,
Jesus
That's a
Christ.
big fucking dick.
Yeah, that's what I said. I
Wait a
said.
minute. Oh, this is the guy fucking the lady?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, wow.
No, it's not a lady.
That's
That's a guy?
That's him.
Don't show me gay porn.
That's the guy from the Prize Picks commercial.
Yeah, no, literally. Yeah.
I was gonna say he just dressed up as gay Spider-Man one time, and that's all I knew. And then he got Prize Picks.
Oh, I got actually a thing
That's
that's
all you gotta
germane.
do.
I got something that's germane.
There we go.
The guy, speaking of, that was a pornographic image you just showed us, unsolicited. But I'll tell you, this is not a joke. These male porn actors' names are getting out of hand. I saw one the other day, Kyle Balls. True story.
Yeah.
You know Kyle Balls?
No.
The MILF,
He looks over there.
the MILF hunter.
Autistic people often get made fun of for gnawing and chewing on their shirt collar. But one thing non-autistic people don't realize, shirt collars are fucking delicious. I wrote these in preparation for your broadcast. I feel like I'll stop. But
No, these are great.
They used to have
keep
an old
going
joke
if you-
about that. It's like having a dog is like having an autistic kid. Sometimes it's the smartest thing in the world. Like the sound of my Xbox turning off, it knows to go to bed.
Sure,
And then
yeah.
the other times I'm having to ask it to stop eating rocks.
It's not a bad comparison. That's good PR for the autistic crew, I think.
They do love rocks. I mean,
Man-
look at Cam Patterson.
Yeah, he made a career out of rocks.
Rocks
Yeah.
are well,
He really
well,
did.
he really
He just has to go outside and he has merch. That lucky fuck.
dogs are man's best friend. Autistic people are usually just asked to leave. We could use the positive press from dogs.
Sir, will you please stop stimming? You need to calm down. Well, I mean,
Yeah,
I have
I
seen
can
that
see
one
it.
episode of South Park when they go to the Special Olympics camp.
Oh yeah.
And he's
oh,
too
yeah.
old.
God damn it,
overweight.
Mimsy!
He gets fucked by a shark.
Is that the same
Whale
one?
shark.
Where he's too fat to win even the
I think
cheating
that's-
at
Oh,
special.
okay. So that's when they did like a Ringer-esque type
The
of
Ringer,
one.
yeah.
Then they
Yeah.
go to the special needs like summer camp.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Okay.
And there was damn
it's
it! What
two
was
separate
it? It was
episodes.
someone in Mimsy. Where the
Yeah, I
bad
just
guys
remember
that came-
Mimsy. Oh, damn it, Mimsy.
And the leader of the crew looked like a special needs Mitch Hedberg.
That's very true.
Let's see if we can pull that up.
That's a great episode.
But yeah,
Ah,
man.
so-
Reginald Vell Johnson was having gay sex.
Well, there's Mimsy. What's his cohort's name? There he is. Now just look at that kid and imagine he's saying, "I drew a better crowd having more fun on the inside of my eyelids." Oh man.
He goes, "Do you like sandwiches with green and red cellophane?
What about frilly toothpicks?
Perhaps we should begin a club. Club sandwich."
What if we cut them into fourths?
And yeah,
I like it.
It does look exactly like. They had to have known.
Yeah,
before.
yeah.
No, they know. Yeah.
That honestly,
Which honestly is very disrespectful to the
to Mitch Hedberg.
Yeah,
He doesn't care.
he cares about as much as Jason Lee.
He's dead, and he still did so much meth that he's still high. His skeleton is fucking
think
ripped.
Even if he was still alive, he wouldn't care. He was just on heroin all the
Yeah,
time.
that's true. It's probably
Yeah.
pretty hard to care about things.
Yeah.
They're on opiates.
Trey Parker, who? So, y'all are old school comedy nerds. Do y'all remember the old Mitch Hedberg joke about say his neighbor knocking on the wall?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So-
I think I know what the story is here.
His neighbor was DePaulo back in the day.
It's
Like
like
there was
DePaulo.
an actual fucking apartment building where one floor was just run by all the comics, like
Paper thin
Burr,
walls.
Yeah.
paper thin walls, Burr, DePaulo, Patrice.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Robert Kelly,
Wow.
all these dudes were just up there
Oh,
and
wow.
on that one floor.
I didn't know.
Just-
Oh wow.
We need shit like that. There needs to be a comedy house, and it can't be mine, but like
Like a comedy like Animal House. Like that'd be
Right.
cool.
someone needs to take ownership in some sort of shack. Like if you get kicked out of the house, that's where you go, and then that's where you all meet to write jokes and workshop. But no one knows about it because the people that want to workshop are just terrible people.
Yeah, it's just like a Popeyes. Just
Well, you know what's funny about people that want to workshop is like, well, you shouldn't need anybody else. If you say you want to workshop, you just don't have any ideas of your own.
Right.
So then it's like, hey, let's workshop, and then half of the time it's like guys that are just trying to fuck lady comics. It's like if you actually
Yeah.
wanted to write with somebody, you would just like probably show up and like have something that's fully formulated and be like, do you have any ideas for
Yeah.
this? But
Right.
like workshopping takes all of like 3 minutes.
Yeah.
It's like a quick phone call.
I need to
but-
work on these three.
Yeah.
What do you think of these three? And
Yeah.
then let me hear your
Yeah.
three, and then we're
Right.
done.
Right. No, it's always predatory comics that are like, come over.
Yeah.
You're like, what?
You want to write a sketch? No. No, I don't.
No, yeah. So here's the thing. I'll have sketches written because I have like a crew, and we were talking earlier.
Yeah, we were.
And we'll talk after about some prospective ideas, but I'll have
you two together.
I
I
have
get so many film parts.
No, it'll be fun. Like, but my point being is that like I never go want to write a sketch. I'll just like you have to just I'll just contact people to cast them.
Right.
So then it's already said and done, and I already have the crew assembled. I already have the location scouted. I already have the times, and they go great. But yeah, anyone that's like you want to write a sketch is usually like, you know, fentanyl Danny or whatever.
Yeah. It means they don't write.
One of the worst nicknames ever. Fentanyl. When I first originally got the script for the role of Fentanyl Danny, I thought to myself, absolutely not. This is
This is gonna
preposterous.
spark a problem.
But when Lars von Trier knocks on your door, you just do not shut it. So, after I just love just progressively getting the British guy more and more demeaning characters.
I spent a lot of time in crack dens and crack flats studying these people, the animals.
That actually, Steve Coogan is responsible for getting Owen Wilson addicted to heroin.
No
Oh,
shit.
really?
Yeah, like Owen Wilson tried to kill himself because Steve Coogan was like, he's like a trendy heroin habit, I guess, where you can just quit it at any time. But I don't
Fucking
know.
lucky motherfucker.
Right? Yeah, but he did. He's attributed to getting Owen Wilson. Or at least Owen Wilson blames him. I don't know. I don't know how true it is.
LA Parsons. Let's see if we can. Where's even Owen Wilson? Oh, something about Liam Gallagher. What about that?
They probably all hang out. All those limeys.
Oh, Coogan and Oasis used to hang out.
Yeah, he would hang out with Owen Wilson, and yeah, he got him like. Then there's like this famous picture of like Owen Wilson on like a beach, and TMZ's there, and he has like all these cut marks on his wrist because I guess he tried to.
Did you ever hear the story about Oasis' first American concert?
No.
They went to go buy cocaine, and it ended up being crystal meth, and they all snorted a bunch of crystal meth, and they got the set list wrong, so everybody was playing the wrong song.
It just turned into a jam concert.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh shit, Grateful Dead, cool.
That's actually kind of I bet that was probably a cool concert to see. Honestly,
Honestly, it was never going to be a great concert, but it's one you want to see.
Yeah.
Like tonight, we're actually going to fucking Papa Roach and Rise Against.
No,
at American
Oh,
Airlines.
That's fun.
that's gonna be great.
I think tickets are still pretty cheap.
That's fun.
But I've just been making fun of her all morning because Papa Roach was ruined because my football coaches only played Last Resort like every single day.
yeah.
yeah.
So oh god, that's just already a terrible song as it is. But you know, a couple of them that are like, all right,
Yeah.
fucking,
It's still
okay.
a cool novelty show. You know
right.
what I mean?
I mean, my favorite show I've ever been to was Corey Feldman featuring for Limp Bizkit.
That's awesome.
fire.
It was
That's
the best
awesome.
concert. It was called the Loserville Tour, and it was the greatest thing in the
That's
world.
fantastic.
That's amazing.
Oh, it was so much. Riff Raff was
Shouts
the
out-
host, but he wasn't even there. They just shot like videography parts, and they're like, "He's here, but he's doing something."
He's busy.
Well, shouts out. Honestly, I was good on Fred Durst for giving a platform to Corey Feldman.
Right? Who doesn't want to see a guy with 5 songs make 6 outfit changes? That's, it was so. And then during Limp Bizkit's set, Corey Feldman runs out, and you just figure out he's just a 65-year-old man with autism. Because Roland, he starts playing that song, the Limp Bizkit song, and then he just comes out on a hoverboard and is just doing circles on a hoverboard. They're like, oh, you're just a dork.
Yeah.
You've got plenty of fedoras somewhere. You're
Yeah.
just a dweeb.
Now, that's one thing I've learned about reading up on Corey Feldman.
Yeah, I mean that's how he got Michael Jackson's moves. They're,
Maybe.
Yeah.
Michael Jackson's moves are a form of STD.
The moonwalk is is BD.
The moonwalk is actually just a seizure.
America's got an obesity problem. When the other day I looked on the back of my deodorant to see what was in it, you know what I found? Calories. I didn't say they were all going to be. Where's the bandana? Where's the bandana?
Bomb banana.
Okay, we'll take the bomb banana. That's not a bad idea. Let me try and rectify it. Hey, you know what my big problem with the song "What Would You Do with a Drunken Sailor" is that it could be any profession. It's still a drunk guy. It really doesn't matter if he's a sailor. What would you do with a drunken fry cook? Yeah. Also, early in the morning, I don't really blame the sailor. If you wake anybody up early, they're going to be...
Talk to his daughter a little too. Like, isn't that a problem?
Yeah, I agree. My buddy said he looked at the world today with all the... Speaking of Nick DiPaolo, this is... Sometimes I'll write jokes and other people...
Does it end in the
No.
N-word?
I'm not that.
We're gonna
reckless.
find out.
It could.
He doesn't have many live shows for a reason.
Yeah. I wrote a Nick DiPaolo. Nick DiPaolo jokes are always like incredibly mean spirited. So he goes, yeah, I was on. These are me doing writing. These are not his jokes. These are my jokes. But he goes, yeah. So I went on a date with a girl, and she opened up the date by going, yeah, just so you know, I was, and I go, haha, funny you remember me. Anyway,
That could have easily been
a Nick DiPaolo joke. That's why you can't say it.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Wait,
Those
can we pause for a second? Because I went on a date the other day with
Okay.
this girl, and I'm not kidding. 60s,
top 5%.
This is the same girl.
Top 5%.
Top
If you go back and
5%.
watch Neighborhood Watch,
Yes.
we reference her.
Within a minute, she goes, "By the way, my baby daddy tried to kill me in my sleep."
Jesus.
Yeah, it was
Christ.
one of those things. I wish I had a joke for it, but it was like,
Sorry,
all right,
can't
that makes
believe you
2 of
remember
us.
me.
I don't know. Yeah.
That was such a lazy trauma bond. You just threw it out there.
Yeah, it was like, all right, yeah.
That is that's an aggressive way to open up a date.
Yeah, I was like, are we getting the calamari then? Or like, I don't know.
My buddy said he looked at the world today with all the crime being done by immigrants and thought, why do people who hate this country want to live here so badly? I said, trannies hate women. It's the same thing. That's a Nick DiPaolo joke, folks. That's not me. That's not Hank Gowdy, so don't let that be representative.
DePaulo's going to be reaching out. Hey,
Yeah.
that's pretty good.
But speaking of minority groups, I just got a new general practitioner. Black guy. Nice fella. Goes by the name of Doc Martin. That's silly. That's not.
That was fun.
I'll hold on to the banana. I just felt I would come prepared with something.
I just love that it's on the typewriter. That's my favorite
Yeah.
part.
That's
of
my
that.
favorite part
It's
about
so
you.
I'll let you
classic.
can keep this if you want. I don't-
we'll put it on the wall.
Hell yeah.
that'd
That's,
be
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
that's another
Yeah.
frame thing.
That'd be
Hell
great,
yeah.
though. Yeah.
That's another thing is we just kind of pick up on accoutrements that people want to give us.
Yeah, we've
And-
been slowly collecting shit.
Oh shit, you put up a lot more stickers.
yeah.
Yeah, the
I brought
room's cool.
Parker's shit.
Oh yeah. Okay, so March 30th. I think this comes out by then, right? Maybe not.
I don't know.
I don't know. Either way, check out Parker Slavens. He's doing a live special taping.
Oh.
So please check that out.
that's
Dallas Comedy Club. Very funny guy. I
Great
used
guy.
to work with him at Dallas Hyenas. He was the only reason I didn't shoot myself while I was there. I love
Parker
that guy.
Slavin
Yeah.
is one of the best.
Oh, fucking murdered. So we went to go see, shout out to everyone on the show, but we went to go see Kane and Friends at Arlington Improv last Thursday.
Yeah.
I don't think I'd ever seen a comedy show go better.
That was one. That's
It's a good
top,
lineup.
That's a
top-
high
Yeah.
praise right
I've
there.
seen a lot of comedy shows. That's like top 5.
Really?
Like
Wow.
it was
And
so
from
good.
good.
like
Good.
professional show, like the only thing that from the top of my head, if we count out the dude that opened for him, Big J was better, and then after that, this might have been Full of My Friends, the second best show.
Yeah.
I've ever
He
been
was the only white guy on that lineup too, wasn't he?
to. Kane or
No,
Parker. Yeah.
Parker,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. They even
And he
added
murdered
Jaime
it. Yeah.
too.
Yeah.
Jaime got
Oh
added.
yeah, yeah.
Listen,
That was-
you may be focused on Kane, but if you're able, maybe try and not see color. No, but how about this? It's a comedy broadcast, folks. Anyway. No, but when is Parker's album coming out so we can like support it?
I don't know when it comes out. Hopefully he'll be coming on the podcast soon.
Okay,
so
great.
we're gonna do that for him then. I just know that he's doing it at DCC on March 30th because I'm looking at it right now at 7:30 p.m. So
Excellent.
Fantastic.
if this doesn't come out by then, maybe we'll cut a clip for him to use.
I know.
Well.
I'll put the ticket up there too.
Oh yeah.
Who gave you the Carlin? Is that a new edition or is the
No, we've had that.
You've
Yeah,
had the Carlin?
Amazon. Amazon has some really cool, really cheap decorations. Like that's where I got that random picture of Rickles. I think it was $4.
That is a good picture.
There's not many good pictures of Rickles.
Yeah, that's true.
Well, Jamie Jakes was like, "Is that Tim Waltz?" I'm like,
was fucking great.
I don't know, man. it might be.
That's awesome.
What did you think of that minute show that we did out in Big
Oh,
Bend?
you were upset.
Oh.
Fort Worth? I was a little pissy about that one. But
To be honest, I was really happy that I didn't get thrown on to the second round.
Yeah,
I
I
was
was
really,
too.
I was really okay to leave.
I got the fuck out of there.
Yeah, and it's nothing on the people that produced it. Just in the future,
Yeah,
I would love
yeah.
to tell them, hey, if you're gonna have 30 comics on a roster, put that in the first text.
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
I just got asked if I wanted to be on a show, and I don't get booked enough. So goddamn
Right,
You say you're
exactly.
It's either
yeah.
that or a Tuesday night mic. Please, for the love of God, put me on a show.
And that was a strict minute.
yeah,
That was a
very
strict
I never, I never
Really?
was a fan.
Oh,
of
the
those.
second that timer went off, it was like, get the fuck off.
Oh,
the
Yeah.
stage.
jeez.
Yeah.
I feel like the minute format is designed for you to fail,
Oh,
Right.
yeah.
and that's why I think anybody that does Kill Tony is.
well, that is how you get a feature spot on that show.
Yeah, that's how you become a regular.
Hey, listen, if I'm gonna degrade myself to the degree of like proverbially sucking a guy's dick, I just become an actor.
Literally, you'd be Tony Hinchcliffe. I hate that he's taken up with the joke now. He's the first one
Yeah.
to call himself gay. You're
Yep.
like, no one liked you. That was our thing.
Yeah, and also I don't think that's how being gay works. I think
It's
I
a
don't think-
choice.
You put on a big puffy vest and you just go out and chug
That was
cock
Nick-
hypothetically.
That was Nick DiPaolo's.
yeah.
Okay, so I got to bring it back. What did happen to your eye? We just
I genuinely have no idea.
That is why Henry Schroeder is not here because he has pink eye.
Yeah. I was eating his ass. No, I woke up a couple days ago and it was red. I was like, I guess I got to deal with this for a few days. And I have no answer for it. I wish I had an answer for it. I need to come up with an answer for
let
it.
me pop it. Let me.
It's not.
Gimme.
There might be some stuff in there. I don't know.
That's become our favorite thing to do. Is just while one of us is either just waking up or just falling asleep, we'll find the blackheads and just be picking at each other.
Yeah.
We
What?
just turned into monkeys. Like we've devolved.
You guys might be natural born
Retarded.
killers.
Oh.
Yeah.
Survival. Jesus.
Well,
Does she do the herpes ones too, or just the?
No, I put the condom on first. We're still safe.
he's got a penis like Braille.
Well, the blind chicks still need to see what they're reading.
Play with the balls. It's the third chapter.
That's the Quran of the Saints.
Not syphilis.
That's what killed old Ben Frank
It is, and Al Capone.
and Al Capone.
Yeah.
Wait, they
Yeah.
had syphilis?
Yeah.
Who were they fucking?
Everyone.
Whores.
Really?
Yeah.
I respect that. I respect
Ben
that.
Frank notoriously
Ben Frank got
fucked
around?
people we should not talk about.
That's true.
Really? Dudes?
No.
Oh.
We would talk about that
He
all
was
day
in
long.
it.
In fact, Abraham Lincoln. Let's talk about that eventually.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
but no, yeah, like
Ben Frank was fucking.
He was
in
fucking
like
hardcore.
the middle school eras.
He was
Whoa.
fucking middle schoolers.
Yeah.
Oh, I
He,
didn't
he
know
was
that.
fucking Anne Frank.
Yeah.
Why do you think they caught her? I don't like that one. We're cutting that one out.
That's
I'll take it.
I liked it.
I
but
wish that was a bomb.
I liked it.
It was more unseemly than not funny.
That would hurt my teeth when it came out.
shit. We made it 45 minutes before we had to cut something.
No, that is not true. There's a couple things.
You've got some work to do.
You've been sitting back in the cut a little bit, haven't you? Blake's just been having a good time, not paying attention.
Get back to the jokes here. One thing I've noticed as an English-speaking American is that Greek to me is Greek to me. More of a witticism than a joke. I'll take the banana.
It's a fact.
Well, you can't fault me for not putting an effort. I actually wrote these out.
I mean, he wrote it on a fucking typewriter, so
And sometimes they're just
yours.
correct.
He's got 6
you.
more pages of these.
No, I don't.
he's got to
This
pull them out your
one's,
ass.
Oh yeah,
That's how he
baby.
tipped the Uber driver.
Have a page.
This one's topical. This one's in the news. Impractical Jokers. Joe Gatto was accused of sexual assault earlier this morning. While the jury's still in, 5 to 10 would be the show's harshest punishment to date. I don't know if that's funny. You know how they punish at the
I was
end?
gonna say that'd be the worst punishment ever. Go touch that 13-year-old.
A lot of these don't even, they're like schizophrenic. Jewish people can't eat shellfish. Jewish people can't eat shellfish or pork, but they can sure eat pussy.
Are you Jewish, Hank? You trying to get something out there?
I
Is
guess
it
I'm-
just because their nose like touches the clit?
No, it was just a weird sentence.
We're gonna clip that. We're gonna clip all of that. Please God, clip that.
Someone-
I mean, cut it, not clip. Thank. All right, you know what
Well,
I'm saying.
Blake has shown me how to use Adobe Premiere now, so that's
Okay,
gonna be
okay.
partially my job.
There you go. There you go.
This one's more. South American Airlines recently, South American Airlines really blew it by not calling themselves Buenos Aires.
I like it.
Thank you.
I miss Southwest when they used to have like rockets as the air attendants, whatever they're called. What are they called?
Like James Harden? Like, what do you?
Air attendant? No, that's an air ball
James
attendant.
Harden.
No, they used to wear like rocket white cowgirl boots.
Oh yeah, like
Yeah.
when they were stewardesses.
Yeah. Steward, yeah. Flight attendants. Jesus Christ, that's what I was thinking of. Yeah.
Stewardess, I think, is the word you were searching for.
Stewardess.
Is that
yeah.
what they want to be called now, or is that the one they really hate?
No,
now?
no. Well,
Yeah.
stewardess is the one that people get upset about. But then if it's a guy stewardess, you used to call him a much worse word.
Bitch.
Stewart.
That one's your to cut.
Ever heard of hiding the gun?
Come on, Blake. I thought you knew about Chekhov's gun. You're a writer. Now we gotta kill a gay guy in the next scene.
Yeah. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I'm setting it up.
Isn't Southwest Airlines their CEO like
LGBTSA.
I wish we had a bell. I like that one.
Thank you. I'll take the reverse of the
Put that
banana.
away. Yeah.
No,
You
we
give that
should-
to me.
yeah.
Give
we
that-
should get
it's
this-
on my- Yeah.
We should get
You
the
haven't said
Staples
anything
button.
funny in a while.
Exactly. I'll take this one. Just contributing nothing. No, didn't the CEO of Southwest Airlines like arm wrestle somebody for the title of Southwest Airlines or something? No, I'm serious. Look that up.
Please find out if that's true.
He like
Oh,
arm
God, I
wrestled
need to.
somebody for something like
I'm
that.
such a white guy. I thought NWA was Northwestern Airlines.
I had an old joke that a friend stole from me, and now we're not friends anymore
no.
about that. But like, I was a white guy and he was a black guy,
Yeah,
and I
yeah.
said I used to think that NWA stood for No Whites Allowed.
Oh.
Pause. It does. And then a black guy took it from me. I'm like, no.
Oh, that was us.
That's a great joke
shame.
then, but
It is a funny joke.
No.
No, that's always a shame when somebody's just like a brazen thief.
Oh, I felt bad, but I don't at the same time.
I hear you.
He did it right in front of me, so I called him out over the God mic, that
Yeah.
cocksucker. That made me
God
mad.
Oh,
Mike?
God. You were at the master?
I was, yeah. It was
Weirdly, you were in the master position. He was a black guy.
And I get in trouble for saying
Innuendo is strong. He puts the in innuendo. No. Listen, I don't think any of this is releasable. All right, wait a minute. What were you looking up?
I don't remember here.
Yeah.
No, Southwest Airlines CEO arm wrestle. They did a whole thing about it. I learned this in my MBA.
This is like the worst fucking. What's that Stallone movie? We've talked about it before.
Rocky.
He turns his hat backwards. And he's a professional arm wrestler.
Oh fuck! I gotta find out what the title.
Yeah,
is.
their
her
slogan.
Kelleher,
Their slogan.
yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
They were doing it over their slogan, just plain smart. They did an
What'd you
arm
figure?
wrestle to see who could win it.
Wow,
That's a
look at
great
that.
slogan, actually.
Yeah.
Just plain smart is a
What was-
great slogan.
What was the other one?
We're not 9/11.
That was the other one.
At least we didn't kill 3,000 people.
Short frontier stock.
Blake, yeah, right.
Yeah, that's the right one. He was 61 years old.
Wow.
Look at that face. Look up at his face. Look how hard he's trying.
Wait,
Look at
He missing
is
a
that a
tooth.
snot?
Is he
snot
smoking
coming
a
out?
cigarette while he's
Oh,
doing
yeah,
it?
it's a cigarette.
Crazy.
This guy owns Southwest Airlines. That looks like my pawpaw.
I wonder who owns Spirit.
American Spirit, but I'm cracking Blake up. I think this is a good show so far.
I'm out of air. It's been a great episode.
Well.
I'm trying to find out the other fucking slogan though. But just
Oh, I see.
how do you
No,
not
they were
go?
fighting over just plain smart.
Right.
Yeah.
The
why are
rights
you-
to.
They were fighting.
It's just what comes to them.
These, yeah.
I think not 9/11's a pretty damn good. slogan.
Here's what we do: we buy one biplane. Everyone starts somewhere.
I mean, it was United. It wasn't us.
It's true.
At least we're not American.
Yeah. Caliphate unallowed. Airlines.
So, okay, since this is a very fun click, I want to see what y'all think. I've been trying to work out this new joke, and it's actually a true experience, which is why I like doing this joke. But for a very long time when I was growing up, I secretly thought that enjoying strawberry milk because it was pink made you gay.
Sure.
And that didn't ever stop me from drinking strawberry milk.
Oh,
It
so
just-
that's why you're gay.
Yeah, it just made it gay heists. So I've been trying to figure out how to work that through. I think last night I tried it out and it just needed an ending.
Yeah,
But,
between the
I mean-
blackhead popping, you get a nice couple of glasses of strawberry milk in. You guys are a regular Ozzy and Harriet. God damn.
Yeah, no. People have been calling the beard for a long time, and they're not wrong.
Oh.
You really
No,
drank
you seem like a
strawberry
lovely
milk?
lady. It's
Oh yeah, strawberry milk in elementary school. That shit was the tits.
Yeah, he
Okay.
boofs it.
He boofs it?
It's
What
hard
does
to,
that mean?
It's hard to
Yeah.
find. It's where
You don't know what
shove it up-
boofing means?
What is boofing?
It's just taking it up through your ass.
I don't know how you would
So
do
what
it.
Sketch did with the black cock.
The old prison wallet.
It's the old sticky icky ooh wee. Like,
Paxton, how many seats were in your school bus?
a lot less than normal. No, I had to ride with my mom.
The even shorter bus.
And eventually they're just like, just let him ride a bike, and if he doesn't make it one day, finally. We're not gonna ask questions. It's just, finally a burden we don't have to deal with.
Yeah, nobody's snatching up fat kids.
He'll be fine. He's a fatty. They'll just use him to move boxes. That's
I gotta lose some weight, but you got any advice? Because I used to be 300 pounds.
bulimia.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
No, I guess
Yeah.
I'll do
It
that.
was awesome.
I know. I said this on my last pod too. My friend, this is how I lost
We
weight.
were
My
all fat.
Yeah, well, my friend said you can come on our beach trip. It's a nice beach trip, but you can't be fat because there's gonna be a lot of hot girls there.
Oh, well, that's kind of a cunty thing.
Yeah,
to
but
say.
then I lost 30 pounds, and I
Adder-
was like, all right.
Oh, I
Adderall.
Bullying does
Yeah,
work.
Adderall.
Adderall is great for losing
Bullying,
weight.
bullying. We need to do more bullying.
I agree with you, but also Adderall's. We need. Yes, bring back. I'm sorry.
Bullying, we need Adderall. We're coming back to that.
Okay.
For sure,
Both,
because
actually.
Same.
Yes,
But
it
it
is.
needs to be. Bullying is fine if you also show the love too on the other end.
That's
Yes,
a great
exactly.
Point. Great
I like-
point.
You celebrate it too. Yeah.
Exactly. There are some very unfunny people that are good at tagging me up with some bully lines, but then they're also just a cunt and not that funny on
Yeah,
stage.
sure.
So it's not worth it. So
Bullying
Right.
is good.
Yeah,
bullying
you're
is
only fun-
necessary.
Yeah, you're only fun to talk to when you're on mushrooms, and you're not on mushrooms enough. So I'm good.
Well, Blake, if I can ask a private question, I feel like every time I take Adderall, first of all, I can't stop whacking off. But secondly, No, but don't you feel like you need a couple of cocktails? Because do you ever get like too fritzed out? Like, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
Yeah,
you're
I got
ner-
like 2 sentence or
Two-
3 sentence fragments happening all at once.
yeah.
When I was on Adderall, I was fucking all the time and I was drinking all the time.
Way to
Well,
brag,
then it's not
dickhead.
really a good way. I think.
Then why'd you
And
get
I
off?
lost 40 pounds. So
Oh, did
Hell
you?
yeah.
Oh, well, good for you. Well, then
Well,
I guess
that was a while ago.
Yeah.
You should get back on.
I can't. I can't get hard on Adderall. You
Me
can get
neither.
hard?
I was gonna say I can't either.
I
but
can't. Yeah.
Well, it's a
whacking off on
vasoconstrictor, which
That's
means
why
your
I
veins
have,
constrict.
That's,
so
right.
you-
That's why. Yeah. That's why I keep it on me at all times.
What is that? Marijuana?
Yeah, I wish, dude.
It just makes it tolerable so you can zone out sometimes.
Yeah. Just makes the disappointment more bearable.
It makes me start thinking about baseball easier. Like, it's just got to go longer for once. I can't be a constant disappointment. There's got to be a couple outliers every once in a while. Like, oh man, he was out of it that day, but it worked.
I got my blood work back the other day.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I got my first physical. And anyway, I got doctor calls me up. I go, what's going on with the blood? He goes, there's lard. I go, what? Anyway, so apparently like my cholesterol's like stupid high.
Really?
Yeah, which I was like, but here's the good news is that also the good cholesterol was high. So I have both the bad and the good cholesterol are both very high. But then weirdly, he goes, you have low sodium. I go, I've been doing nothing but drinking brine for the last. I go, I don't know how that's even physically possible. I guess it's all the vodka I guzzle on a daily and nightly and
Those things
morning.
are diuretics. You
Yeah.
can push them out real fast.
And the black coffee and
So
anyway,
like you're only 28 to 32 you're in
Yeah.
that age range.
that's a perfect bracket for me.
Because we've talked about it, but I forgot. But
That's
I
okay.
could see. I was a bouncer for a while. You could tell 17 from 25 really.
Oh,
easy
sure,
down.
sure. I'm also an 87-year-old man spiritually and a 27-year-old.
I mean, you're writing jokes on a typeyewriter, so
You're
I
an old
know.
soul to say the least.
He's an old soul.
Yeah, I'm Edgar Burroughs over here. I'm some regular Steve Allen.
yeah, it's better than William S. Burroughs right there.
Oh.
No, you direct me as Edgar Allan Poe. Yeah.
Yeah, 56 minutes. I mean,
Oh yeah, only because I don't know who that is.
he was a
You're
he
too
was,
smart.
I was getting self-conscious.
he was a gay author back back.
Everyone
give
needs
it
a
back.
term
Give
with
it
a
back.
banana.
Give it back. Now I feel bad.
John Waters.
John Waters.
Go with one you know.
They say poker is a game of skill, but here's an observation from my time around that cruel green felt table. The most valuable skill is owning a gun that you then point at your fellow players. Again, these are more comments than they are witticisms.
In the right rooms, these do well. But this is one of those. I had one where I figured out if you're in the wrong room, saying you worked your whole life to jump out of a nicer apartment doesn't go over well. It just turns into a really sad AA meeting.
Right. It's never great. I went to an NA meeting the other day.
Oh,
This is
yeah?
actually true. Yeah, and the guy goes, he was regaling his relentless travails of heroin abuse, and anyway, after I thought it'd be funny, I go, "Have you ever tried a runner's high?" Didn't think it was funny. They asked me to leave. But that's a true story. I'm no longer welcome at Highland Park Presbyterian.
How can they kick you out?
No, it's
She's shaking
true.
her head.
Well, no, I thought that was a fun anecdote.
No, that's a very fun anecdote. I just mean, how can an NA group say no to you?
Well, I think I just maybe he's like a high-ranking heroin addict, to where like people respect him and
He's
stuff.
an OG in the crack.
Yeah, he's like a
Right.
cardinal. Yeah.
Yeah, so he's a headliner.
Pax is
So
not,
he's a flatliner.
Pax is not allowed there either.
That was underrated.
Thank
What
you.
did you say?
I said he's a mainliner.
No, he's a flatliner.
Anyway, no, he's hopefully he's dead.
I couldn't stop listening to Blake try and start that engine of that joke.
I was trying to get the end.
I'm sorry, Blake. I didn't mean to.
No.
I got two more.
Okay.
On the front.
All right. The cat's out of the bag is a common idiom, but who's putting cats in bags to begin with? I think we should be looking into that guy. Again, they're not all great.
Throw the banana
Where's the
that way.
goddamn banana?
Yeah, that one.
All right.
Yeah, that one.
This is. Are you guys really gonna hang this on your wall?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that'll be cool.
Yeah.
Instead of masturbating, I think when a Down syndrome person pleasures themselves, it should be called goofing off. That's a good one.
I did make a motion that we call them sillies instead. As a group, we
There you
should
go.
collectively call them
You
sillies.
can keep that.
All right, I think I've got one that it either is a fucking 50-50 miss with people, but I feel like I look like Pete Rose if he bet on a Special Olympics team.
I don't think you look like Pete Rose at all.
Okay, that's fair enough.
You look like the Special Olympics team.
I look like Cartman in the Durr, when's my turn to race? Durr. That was a depiction of him on South Park, not of them as a society.
That was Nick DePaulis. You can just throw him under the bus.
I'm gonna fuck around and just take this thing, dude. I really think that's
Are you really?
No.
I know who I'm not getting a cab ride back with. It's fucking Boner McGee over here.
You're gonna be a front seater by the end of it.
How many milligrams is that?
I don't know. I don't care if I live or die. So who cares?
Does it help your blood pressure?
Dude, find out.
Will you please be the first person to OD on Blue Chew? I will make sure your jokes get seen. Andy Warhol was a terrible painter.
I agree. He's more of a collage artist.
Dude, I can't believe
No,
you
he
just
just changed
took that on
colors
the
over and over.
podcast.
Fuck you.
No, it's good. It takes like 36 minutes.
He was
so
like
we're
visually
fine. Yeah.
sampling. Wait a minute.
We were gonna go sit on the couch after this.
Yeah, you want to play a bass guitar?
Who wants to sit on my lap later?
The cat?
Wait, what's like a dose for a milligram wise? Like what's like a
You don't really read the labels at that point.
Oh, I
you kind
gotcha.
of just
You
figure
just
it out
do it and
as you
hang
go.
your head in shame.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't. I don't know if I could do it because I do have because I gotta. I mean, I'm constantly whacking off to where it's. I think the pornography's bad for you, like mentally. So anyway,
Yeah.
By the way, yeah, I spend enough time looking at Kyle balls. That's not exactly going to
Yeah.
be easy for me when I convince a lady to come
By
back.
the way,
to my
I just let it
bedroom.
hang out there that I just knew Kyle Balls.
I'm
he
so
puts on
happy.
great production.
That's a real
I'm not
guy?
gay. Yes. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
WGA.
It's POV too, so you just see mostly girl. It's the less gay of the porns.
As gay as the name Kyle Balls is, ironically, it's the least gay
Honestly,
perspective.
the most gay straight porn is black porn. It's always shot from the dude's butthole perspective. And
It
I'm tired
is.
of
Oh
seeing it.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Why
Why don't you tell him about that cock ring you mentioned to me earlier? Don't you own one of those?
What's her name again?
No, he said he had a cock ring.
I do. I get drunk a lot and buy vibrating cock rings, and then
And
I
does that
throw
do-
them away in shame.
Just vibrating cock rings?
Yeah.
But what
Has there
if
ever
that-
been like
Well,
a
no.
dildo or so, just like
Well, I went through a phase where I was buying these like 15-inch double-sided dildos and delivering to my friends because it's anonymous.
Hilarious.
It's amazing.
That is
so
a funny
They
bit.
get-
so
yeah,
fun?
It's so fun. What's your address again?
Oh, fuck, I'm dumb. I almost told you.
Yeah.
Oh no, not on the air, not on the air.
Oh, yeah.
The amount of psychos you got listening.
The amount of people that have to like this and continue to watch it
know.
are terrible people. So
Pretty sure this is an unclippable episode.
yeah, I'm not gonna be getting dildos though. It's just gonna be bombs.
Yeah.
Dude, Tom Thumb's going to hurt later.
I bought a Hitachi magic wand. You can feel free. I don't care. I got no press. Again, it would be good. Dogs would be better press. A little bit of a callback.
Why did you buy a Hitachi magic wand?
Because sometimes you, again, like I said, you watch too much Kyle Ball, and then all of a sudden
And they
your
are
cock. You don't. Sometimes you get a girl, and you go, well, they deserve a proper fucking. And then anyway, sometimes you're maybe had too much to drink or something. The wine, just get in, get out, and they have an orgasm, and you feel like you're not a complete piece of shit.
right. And no matter what I do, I don't have shit on the Energizer Bunny. Like I can't keep
Yeah, Duracell has a harder cock.
No matter how hard I shake, I don't vibrate. I just poop.
Dude, I'm epileptic. I don't even vibrate. If people don't have their Boston shaker, they just hand me a strobe light and go, hey, deal with it.
The Boston Shaker would be a great name for if a dildo came with pubes too and it was ginger.
It came with like a Mark Wahlberg like insert where it just says slurs.
And on the side it says Donnie Wahlberg's pickles.
It's an ad for
I just
Wahlberg.
like, Hank's like struggling to come. He's like, just turn your flashlight on a few times.
Yeah. Way to repeat what I said 30 seconds ago.
It's like the first time
Is this a good one or is this like a boring?
this is one of our most fun.
This is top 3.
Usually people get sincere and I have to be on the other side
No
of the
one
table.
wants to hear a comedian be sincere.
Yeah.
There's two bad what do you call it, downfalls in like a comedy broadcast or podcast. One, talking about comedy. No one gives a fuck. Secondly, getting sincere. So anyway, I guess ironically, I was just sort of a little sincere. So
That was like the Austin Powers Gold member scene. It was like, if there's two things I hate in this world, people who are intolerant of other people's cultures and the Dutch.
you know what that reminds me of? That reminds me of a who's that comic? He blew his brains out. Hey, by the way,
Meet in 5 minutes.
Richard Jenny. Thank you, Blake. Yeah.
There you go.
By the way,
Jefferies.
how
No, he just took a blue chew. He should be good.
all right.
27
By the way,
minutes.
how famous?
That'd be a powerful load if it made it all the way up there. It's a way to shoot yourself in the head.
That'd be a Jacob Marshall joke.
Cut it. I
I don't know who that is.
He's a friend, so it hurts even more.
Oh yeah. Wasn't it interesting how funny or how famous Kurt Cobain is? I was laughing, imagining like an episode of CSI Miami where like whenever a guy like blows his brains out with a shotgun, it's like they just start referring it to as Seattle wallpaper. just like a black cop and like CSI in the opening. He's got like he's wiping brain matter off the wall. Like, what do we got going on in here, Chief? Just a regular case of Seattle wallpaper.
I bet you Seattle.
Oh yeah! That's the entourage. But no. Anyway, go on about your conquering. What? Oh wait a minute! No. I was going to tell you about the Richard Jenny joke. So it's very similar to that other joke that you just mentioned, where he goes, if there's two things I hate, it's people that are intolerant of other people's cultures, and Muslims on my airplane. So that's just like that Austin Powers joke. So anyway,
Jenny was from like 60s, 70s, right?
No, he was 90s.
Oh,
late 80s, 90s.
So-
he was on
right,
Carson.
right.
Yeah.
Old member was 04, so
could have been a little bit of thievery
a
happening.
little bit of thievery. For a third movie, damn it, now I hate Gold member.
No. That's probably parallel. It's a fun little juxtaposition of a joke.
yeah.
But,
Yeah.
but Richard Jenny famously got up. He was watching TV with his girlfriend at the time in their apartment in California. And he says, I'll be right back. I got to use the restroom. And then he shot himself in the head with some... created some Seattle wallpaper. But I know it's a crude term, but I'm trying to make it stick.
Oh, was
just
his
like the brains.
Was his girlfriend Courtney Love? Was that what it was?
Shut up and give that the respect it deserves.
I didn't mean to step on you, but that was a good one.
Now that blue chew's kicking in.
Was it
Which one was
blackface?
it?
Yeah, I got him excited.
He's real turned on by Joe Olson or whatever his name is. Allison?
Joel Osteen?
Oh, no.
No.
It's a mega preach pastor.
Joel Osteen.
No,
Yes.
he's
Thinking
worse
about
than
this
Al
guy.
Jolson.
Al Jolson, thank you.
Yeah.
Joe
Al
Olstein's
Sharpton?
still better. Not too far off.
You're close, man.
We might have to cut that part.
Well, I think this has been a good episode.
This has been a very great episode.
You guys have any other topics or anything cool? Like-
No,
We're at
Blake-
hour 20 right now.
Yeah, Blake's been leaning over.
Blake's got a lot of work to do after this.
You guys
It's gonna
got
be 30
blackheads
minutes on.
crasher later. And
On the way to our stupid fucking concert.
Blake is a huge fan of me.
Yeah, you're gonna make some depraved fucking scripts.
No, it'll be fun.
That's they just created a two-headed monster.
Maybe. Well, thank you for having me.
Of course, thanks for coming out, guys. Please go ahead and tell everyone your social media so they can find you again. We'll also have your social media handle come up on the screen.
Maybe.
Maybe if Blake remembers to do that. We
in a
have been
bad
forgetting. He is in a bad mood. The more that he has to listen to me, the more.
Yeah, by the end of
more
these
it's
episodes, I'm like, fuck.
yeah, he can only bark at me. But if y'all go ahead and plug up your social media.
Sure. You can find me on Instagram at Hank Gowdy, and then all my things are tagged there at Straight Cat Media. You can find if you go to my profile there. You can find me at weekly Saturdays and Mondays on the Latest Show podcast on patreon.com/Latest Show podcast. And before I pass things over to Reese, I'd just like to remind everybody to go out when it's available and view Parker Slavin's upcoming comedy special.
Yes, we need to cut that out, but please go as a clip. As a clip. As a clip. Because I don't think this is going to drop by the 30th, so I want to get him some sort of assimilation because he was supposed. That's the wrong word, right?
Close enough. I don't know.
Some sort of
It's something with ass.
press.
I don't know. I'm a big fucking dummy, but I try and say
That's a big
words.
word. That was a big word.
Yeah, I couldn't spell it. But please go see Parker at his live taping at DCC. He just murdered Arlington Improv. He just did so well. It was the best set I've ever seen him do, and I've been watching him for the 2 years that I've been doing comedy. So please go check him out. But that being said, also, Reese, will you go ahead and plug up your social media?
Yeah, Instagram, Reese Jefferies, ReeseJefferies. Don't forget the E. Most people do. Most people call me Jeff. That's kind of weird. Our podcast is Road Mules Pod. I think it's linked in and then same with Henry Schroeder, Henry Schroeder _.
Henry was supposed to be here today. It was
Yes,
supposed to be the
he's
whole
sick.
bumblefuck group.
It's supposed to be Neighborhood Watch Part 2.
Neighborhood
two.
Watch, yeah.
Yeah, but he got sick, so we're going to have the whole full reunion again in the summer. But we're
Yep.
glad we could have you out today.
Thanks for having
Please
us.
go check out the Road Mules podcast I've been watching. I watched some of Nick Kissie's and Josh Thorpe's and Liz
Fantastic.
Carroll's.
Yeah.
All very fun. The Josh Thorpe clip about the woman's diet being
Yeah, that one's
so
fun,
fucking
man. A
fun.
lot of
We
people
got-
are
and it-
upset about that.
Yeah. Also kind of went off on TikTok. Which
It did.
Yeah, last I saw it had like over 600 likes, which is fucking hard for
That's- yeah.
TikTok now.
Yeah, they were upset about it.
We need to get Josh back on.
We need to get Josh back on.
He's a funny dude, man.
He's
Yeah.
a good man.
He's a great guy. That being said, Blake, do you have anything to plug up?
Blue Chew.
Okay.
Yeah, baby.
Yeah, please be a sponsor. And other than that, please follow me at pbailey_comedy and Dingbat District Pod on Instagram and TikTok. Please subscribe to the YouTube if you already haven't. We have a new episode drop every Tuesday and new clips every single day. Other than that, thanks for watching another great episode. Bye.